YSL, LYS, the cream bronzer. Yep. It's funny, I'm like only $38 for a Pat McGrath palette. Wow, like this is such an affordable way to buy Pat McGrath. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing a testing new products video. We have some really incredible products in front of me that we're going to be testing, such as the new Pat McGrath mini eyeshadow palette called Midnight Voyage. We have the Haus Labs new Optic Intensity Eco eyeliner. We have the LYS cream bronzer stick and the Fenty Beauty Poutsicle hydrating lip stain. I am so pumped to be testing these products today, and I'm going to be doing an in-depth application, first impression, and we will do a little wear test as well. So if you're interested in any of those products, then keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna start with the LYS cream bronzer. So I am going to start by applying my complexion products. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and prime with my Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder. And for foundation, I am going to be using the YSL All Hours. Now we're gonna go in with the LYS, which is funny, YSL, LYS. This is the first product I've ever tested from the brand, so I'm really pumped about it. It's becoming more and more popular, and I've heard really incredible things about some of their products. So I've been interested in the brand, and if you know me, you know I'm a huge cream bronzer and blush fan, so I had to grab this one, and it is so affordable, like $25 for a stick bronzer. I just spent $70 on a cream bronzer, the Charlotte Tilbury one, and like, don't get me wrong, well, I won't spoil the review, so go check it out if you want to see my opinion on it, but like $25, that is not that bad, and that's Canadian. So for my US viewers, it would obviously be even cheaper. So this is a clean, talc-free, buildable cream bronzer that visibly sculpts, defines, and livens up the complexion with a silky smooth blendable formula. It contains ingredients like rosehip oil that's antioxidant rich with vitamins A, C, and E to help reduce the look of dark spots and improve moisture levels. It has green tea extract that contains antioxidant benefits that soothe and replenish the skin. And it also has sodium hyaluronate, helps skin retain moisture and visibly plump to improve the look of fine lines. So it's from those ingredients, I would assume it's supposed to really make your skin look plump and juicy and healthy, which I love when cream bronzers do that. So it's supposed to be a creamy, buildable formula that effortlessly blends while delivering a sun-kissed glow. It's supposed to give your skin the warmth you want while blurring the look of imperfections and texture. So smoothing, hydrating, good, clean, like skincare ingredients. I love to see and hear it all. I'm gonna go in and just test it out. This is the packaging, which I do enjoy the look of it. I think it's nice and flattering and appealing to the eye. I like that kind of rose gold color. And the shade is called Motivate. So this is the first time I will be swatching it. So it's definitely a warmer shade. That looks pigmented. Kind of here, 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 a little bit at the top. Here, I do actually really like when cream bronzers are in a stick, and I like this triangle shape. The only other cream bronzer I have in this shape is the Catrice Triangle Artist, and I enjoy the shape of it because it has these like precise lines if you're really wanting to go in a certain area and really like get a crisp contour. Let's go on one side with a sponge, the other with a brush. Ooh, that was like effortless. And it is warm toned for sure, but it's not too warm in the sense that it's orangey. So like it's too orange. I really like the shade actually for like a nice warm, summery bronze look. Oh, and that's just blending in effortlessly. I like this. It's like pigmented, but it blends out like a dream, which is exactly what I look for. You know, I don't want to have to sit here and apply and apply and apply and it look like I barely have anything on. But I also don't want to be like, ooh, it's going everywhere. It's too ashy, too dark. Like it's a really, really beautiful formula. Let's go ahead with a brush on the other side. Going in with the Huda Beauty Face and Cheek brush. It's the newer one. It is a fabulous brush. Yeah, really easy with the brush as well. I actually think I prefer the sponge for this one. Just, I like when I'm applying things directly to the face, I do typically prefer the sponge. So I'm gonna just go in with the rest. I do really like that, like, you can apply directly to the face as well. Sometimes cream products, if you apply them directly to the face, they almost like sit on top of the skin and they don't melt into the makeup, and it takes a lot of working it in, whereas this is just working in effortlessly. So like I have a couple cream contours that I apply directly to the sponge or the brush because I feel like I end up kind of messing with the makeup a little bit too much to work it in, whereas this is working in really nicely. It looks so nice on the skin. It does kind of have that blurring sensation, like an finish to it. It does look very smooth on the skin. It looks very natural on the skin, and it's melted into the foundation without lifting coverage. It really just blends right in, and it looks so natural, yet very noticeable. I'm impressed. And for the price, like, how can you go wrong? We'll see how it wears, but like, this might be one of my new favorites, especially for the price. This is just heart-shaped tape. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face makeup, and then we'll move on to the next product. But so far, I'm obsessed. Okay, so I'm back and still loving the bronzer. As you can see, it is very natural, yet beautiful, and gives that nice warmth. Bit of contour. Let's go ahead with the next product, which I'm very excited about, and that is the Pat McGrath palette. So this is their newest mini eyeshadow palette. It's called the Midnight Voyage. So this is a mini mirrored eyeshadow compact inspired by Pat's most loved shades and textures. It's limited edition, stars 5 of Pat McGrath's most loved eyeshadows with a compact size and a user-friendly layout. It's a major must-have for creating legendary looks at home and on the go. So number one, love how her packaging comes. I kind of like that it doesn't have those little things inside though, because every time I open it with those little, like, what are those called? They're not beads, but anyways, they get everywhere. It's very small, so it looked a little bit bigger online, but that's okay. And then this is, yeah, it's very small. It's funny, I'm like, only $38 for a Pat McGrath palette? Wow, like this is such an affordable way to buy Pat McGrath. It's so tiny, very, very tiny, but it is really cute. But realistically, if you want to try the formula, like by Pat McGrath, this is a good way to do it without spending, you know, $170. So I really like the color scheme. I'm going to kind of, there's so many different ways you could go. You could just go with the browns on the top. You could just go with the purples on the bottom, or you can mix and match. So I think I'm going to do a bit of mixing and matching to kind of try all of the shades. So let's just go ahead and create a look. Okay, so this is the finished eye look in terms of eyeshadow. I'm obsessed with this color scheme. All the shades were stunning. I used every one but this one right here, which is a more of a bronzy metallic. It just didn't fit with the look. So that would be one I would go for if I'm sticking to the browns. I was going more for a purple look, and it's honestly incredible. These shades are pigmented, blendable. They are rich, and the metallics are stunning too. They again are pigmented and light reflective and stunning. This one here is really, really pretty, especially when you wet it on a brush. It really makes it pop, as you can see. So the last thing we need to do for the eyes is try this Haus Labs eyeliner. So Haus Labs is the brand by Lady Gaga. She has actually completely relaunched. So everything that used to be sold by Haus Labs is gone. It's a completely new brand now. And they've gone for more of the clean kind of road. They've gone down like the more clean makeup kind of road, which is awesome. This is a clean, creamy, gel-like eyeliner that deposits intense, long-wearing color with every smooth stroke. It is a high-impact artistry color that joins forces in a long-wearing, waterproof pencil eyeliner that glides like a liquid and lasts all day. So today am going to apply this on the waterline because I don't really have any space for it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and see how bright it is on the waterline, and this is especially one of the products we will see how it wears. This is what the packaging looks like. It looks almost like that recycled material, like recycled paper. So you can see their brand is definitely on the more clean, and it is like a nice bright white, which I'm excited about. I think it's going to really make this look pop. Then it has a little smudger brush on the end. Take a Q-tip and wipe that excess off because it's kind of mixing with the white and I don't want it to like tint the color. Well, as you can see from right there, it's really nice and bright, but I think we've got some purple on here, so I'm just going to make sure it's clean. There we go. Well, that is bright. I like that. That is super bright. Like, look at that. Oh, I like that. It glides nice as well. It builds nicely. And the other shades in the collection look stunning. They look like they are so, like all of them look so intense. So if this lasts a long time, I think I will be grabbing the silver, like titanium one. It was a close call. I almost got that one. Well, all right. I would say that is intense. It glided nicely. It did need a little bit of building, but it built really easily. And like that is the whitest I've ever seen an eyeliner in my waterline. So very pigmented, creamy. All the claims so far are true. This is definitely one of those products that we really need to see how it wears to have a final opinion. When you do swatch it on your hand though, like it is going nowhere. So I feel like on the skin, it would last all day. But this is more of a test for the waterline. So we will really see if it's actually truly waterproof. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara. And then we have one more product, which is the Fenty Beauty Poutsicle Hydrating Lip Stain. So this is a lip stain that goes on glossy and leaves behind a soft tint, delivering rapid hydration for an effortless, low maintenance look, which is exactly what I look for. So it's available in a range of vibrant shades. Its feather and bleed resistant formula quenches the lips immediately and all day. It features an oil in water innovation with squalene. So it's supposed to be very hydrating to the lips, very, bright and pigmented, but like low maintenance, last all day. This is the actual packaging, really stunning packaging. And I got the shade Mai Tai, which is like a nice pink. Might not really go with today's look, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and test this. I'm going to go in with nothing else on the lips because I want to see how long it really truly wears on its own. Wowza, that's pigmented. Oh, I love that. It's a nice thin applicator too, so I feel like you can really get precise lines. And with stains, what I really like about them is you can go in with full pigmentation or you can like blot them down to just like a stained lip. I'm going to go in with like the full on because I want to see how long it lasts. Feels really hydrating. Okay, so this is the finished look. I am obsessed. So far, the lips are looking really nice. I don't have any bleeding or feathering yet. It looks nice and glossy and hydrated. Ooh, they look so juicy. The pigmentation is insane. You know, really nice and pigmented and bright and fun. I will let you guys know how this wears. So far, really, really good. Feels extremely comfortable. Not super oily and slippy, but kind of that more oily sensation. It's not sticky at all. Like, it feels so nice on the lips, and it doesn't dry down, at least not yet, to like, you know, actually I have one right here. You know, the ColourPop stains, they almost feel a little bit like thick on your lips, like almost, it's a very interesting sensation. This just feels like there's an oil on your lips. It doesn't, so far it hasn't dried down funny. We'll see how it fades and how, you know, long does the gloss last and how long does the actual stain last. If this lasts a long time, this is going to be my new favorite because I love low maintenance lips. I love lip products that I can just pop on, and there's gonna be something going on my lips all day that's not gonna smudge or feather or bleed or get everywhere. Obviously when it's wet, I would assume you could smudge it, but I feel like typically with stains, once the glossiness kind of wears off, it really lasts, you know, and is more transfer proof, and you know, you don't have to worry about it smudging everywhere, which I love. So I will keep you guys updated on how things are wearing. But so far, I am absolutely obsessed with every single product I have tried so far. I am obsessed. And the lips actually don't look too bad with the eyes, I don't think. I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it's been 3 hours since I finished my makeup. Lips are still showing lots of color, a little bit faded in the center. But not too bad. So it's definitely has really nice staining like power. I felt like after an hour, the gloss had really worn. Mostly there was a bit of a sheen to my lips, but after like an hour and a half, 2 hours, it was completely gone and it's just left a stain. I do have to say right there, yeah, it's just right there. There's a little bit of feathering, the tiniest bit. So I would be careful not to over apply on the edges. You could even blot it a little bit to make sure it's not gonna bleed. A little bit unfortunate considering it had claims to be bleed resistant and feather resistant, but it's really not too bad. Like I definitely would use it again, and it's not bad. So not 100% true, but I'm still enjoying it. And the eyeliner, as you can see, is still nice and bright and white. So far, so good for everything. I will check back in at the end of the day. Okay guys, so it's the end of the day. It is like 11 o'clock at night. My face is a disaster because I just finished a client and I did a full set of volumes. It took me like close to 3 hours. So I had a mask on for that long, and yeah, so my makeup's not looking great. But I still wanted to pop on and show you guys what it's looking like. The contour, despite all these marks on my face, is still there and it's looking really good. Super impressed with that bronzer. For the price, for the formula, for the quality of and the performance, the shade, everything about it I love. And honestly, it's incredible how cheap it is. So I definitely recommend, especially if you're looking for something a little more budget friendly. The eyeshadow is still looking great. I had no concerns about that, but no fading or anything like that. And then the eyeliner is still there, and it's 11 o'clock. It's been like at least 10 hours, and the white is it's maybe not like 100%, you know, like in the inner corners it's faded, but for being 10 hours, it's definitely lasted a really long time in the waterline, and I think it would last even longer on the skin. So I'm really, really impressed with the liner. Super bright, super pigmented, creamy, and it lasts a long time. And then last but not least, the lips. I took a picture here, and this was before my client. This was about, yeah, like three hours ago. So it would have been at about 7 hours after application. You know, it's faded in the center, it's not completely even, but it was still there, and it actually still is even now. It's obviously patchy and everything, but I still have something on my lips 10 hours later. And despite that tiny little area where it feathered like 2 little tiny lines, I'm absolutely obsessed with this product. So I definitely want to continue to test it. see if maybe I just applied too much on the lines, because I did apply quite a few layers. So maybe just a lighter kind of application and it would hopefully prevent that. But aside from that, I'm really impressed with that as well. Honestly, all these products were really, really beautiful and impressive. And as of right now, I definitely recommend each and every one of them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.